Quite often, I'm really surprised that many law firms don't have a time premium clause in their service contracts. So this might be something quite difficult to add to a contract if it's already in existence with a current client. But when you're in the process of pitching and gaining new clients, there's nothing to prevent you adding a time premium clause to your service contracts. So what exactly is this? In my experience, most of the European law firms, when they're talking about hourly rates, they simply have a single hourly rate. It might be a blended rate or a single hourly rate based on the seniority of the lawyers. So maybe it's 100 euros for a junior, 200 euros for a medium level, and 300 euros for a senior, for example. And there's the assumption that all of the work that we do is going to be based on this hourly rate. Now, I think you'll agree with me that if something has to be done immediately and quicker, it is of higher value and necessity to the client than something that can be put off for a few days or done within a week or even longer. So my big recommendation is you should have two types of hourly rates. You should have your standard hourly rates, like the 100, 200, 300 euros per hour based on seniority, but you add a time premium clause that says, at the agreement of both of the parties, for activities to be completed within 24 hours, a time premium will be charged of plus maybe 50%. Now, the reason that you do this is, well, first of all, it's in terms of managing your capabilities and your human resources. With the best will in the world, you quite simply might not be able to complete large urgent tasks within 24 hours, and you can end up affecting work quality if you try. So adding something like a time premium clause will moderate the amount of such urgent work that you're given. You'll discover quite often that clients are then only too happy for the work to be done at a standard hourly rate rather than with this time premium. Then, on the other hand, for the work that really does have to be done with a time premium, and they've agreed to that and is in the contract, well, then you're going to have more revenue coming in for doing this kind of urgent work. And that'll allow you to pay extra overtime or bonuses or motivate and enthuse lawyers who might have to put in that extra time if necessary. Or if not, at least it'll be good for your bottom line. So my big recommendation here is do not make the mistake of thinking that you can only have one hourly rate. You yourself as a person agree to pay time premiums for different services. If you wanted a passport or a visa or a translation or photographs, quite often as consumers, we're only too happy to pay a time premium because we want it as quickly as possible. I think I have no patience, and I think you're probably similar. If we have the money and we want to get it quicker, we're willing to pay more for this time premium. Same thing applies to your legal services. Add this simple clause, and it can make you a lot, not just a lot of money, but it can make your work a lot easier and balance in the work inflow. If you would like an example, I've written a paper of some example time premium clauses and how to structure this, and the 10 common mistakes to avoid with time premium clauses. Drop me an email to jjmcveigh@nicodonia.com, and I'll be happy to discuss this with you and share some insights. Okay, thank you very much.